say about your commitment level? What does your heart say about your dedication? Your lips may say one thing, but the real truth is what your heart says. Because these people came to Jesus, oh glory, bless your name. Their lips were saying that, but the hearts were saying, I want to be recognized. My worship is given to you because not that I recognize you're worthy, but I'm worshiping you because I want to sit one here and one there, right next to you, Jesus, back to Jesus. I want to be recognized. Don't strive to be recognized. Because can I say this? Because a man can put you in position today and put you out tomorrow. Back to the text, Matthew chapter 20. I may not get through this. He said unto her, what wilt thou? What do you want? What is your desire? What is your request? She saith unto him, grant that these my two sons may sit, the one on thy right hand and the other on the left in thy kingdom. Here's the problem. You got to be careful what you ask God for. You have to be really careful what you ask God for. I want to be used. I want to be anointed. I want to be powerful. Okay. That is your desire, which is not really your request. That's your desire. But do you know there is a process that you got to go through to get to that place of your desire being met and honored by God? I used to hear the saints, Mumsy, some saints say some crazy stuff. I want the patience of Job. Until I looked at the Bible, I'm like, they didn't know what they was asking. Because Job, to get to where he got to, he had to go through some stuff that most of us in this room wouldn't want to go through. My God, we can't hear no folk talk about us. You lose all your children in one day. You lose all your wealth in one day. Your body's attacked. And then your wife says, curse God and die. None of us in here would want to go through none of that. So be careful what you ask God for, because notice this now. Right hand is a place of power and authority. Left hand is where God says, eh. The left hand is not where you want to be. That's a place where God reserves for those that are going to face eternal damnation and judgment. Look at this. Jesus answered, verse number 22, and said, ye know not what ye ask. Uh-oh. A lot of times I've seen people don't ask that, they just strive for it. They see, okay, they see someone start a church, start a ministry, and the Lord really blesses them. I mean, people are coming, people being saved, healed, delivered, the church is growing. And, oh, I think I'm going to start a church. Because it looked easy by their perspective of what God did for that person. Y'all ain't hearing me? Let me say something. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. I need to clarify something. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious as long as you couple your ambition with humility. At the end of the day, whatever success you achieve or you receive in God or in life, recognize you didn't get it by yourself. It was God's help and God's favor that allowed you to get to where you got to. So there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. But there is a problem when you use your ambition to step over people. When you use your ambition to fleece and rob people or put people down, that's a big problem. It's interesting. These are two of the disciples. Question is, where are the other 10? Because a lot of times people do stuff on a sneaky tip. Come here, I'm going to talk to you. You don't know this, but you don't know Kim. Come here, you don't know this, but Sister McKim has been running numbers. You didn't know this. you didn't hear this from me. Just want you to know, you could make think about her working at altar. Working, playing numbers week. You didn't know what I was talking about? Somebody clue her in. I heard it's gotten so bad that Sister Davis called her up, and she had a dream. And she said she saw 5, she saw 3, and she saw 7. And that's why when you came home out of McKinley, Sister McKinley was cutting out. You see these 5s and 3s and 7s all over the house. It's her connected on some stuff. And somebody needs to let the pastor know, go to the working altar. She running numbers, and she dreaming, and they in cahoots. Because they're going to bless the church. Whatever you do, can I say this? Whatever you do, don't do it to be recognized. If you're going to serve in the church, you're going to serve in the kingdom, don't do it to be recognized. If they never call your name, will you still serve? One of the most challenging things for some of us, Sister Wolf, is after, not you, I'm just using myself as an example. I recently was on the Toastmasters board at my job for the last 4 years, and I said, I just need a break just to kind of chill. I'll support it as a member. But one of the most hardest things to do is to sit somewhere where you used to be in charge and now you're a member. Because you see how things should go, and you got to learn to keep your mouth shut. Because you can't say, well, when I was president, you ain't president no more. You're a member now. But the credibility of your loyalty to the cause and the purpose of the organization is this: when you can still be a part and not necessarily lead.